Hey guys, this is before I call my therapist. We're sitting here with Dennis. Just wanted to have a quick rundown on what he does here for the skate community. We're at this event and I'll let him tell you kind of what he does and what his brand is.
So what's up? How you doing?
What's going on, man?
Good to meet you. Thanks
Good to meet
for
you, man. Yeah.
hanging out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. Right now we're at Four Down Skate Park in Dallas. Mike Crum's legendary non-profit organization skate park he's doing.
Yeah, I met him earlier. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. I've been knowing Mike since, I don't know, he's probably like 15. I was probably like 16. And yeah, I just had to come out, hang out, see all my old friends. Everybody's skating vert. And we're just chilling, and yeah, I used to live here for probably 7 years.
Here in Dallas?
In Dallas,
Okay.
yeah. Jeff Phillips Skate Park.
Awesome.
I lived in Houston before that, at the skate park of Houston, and worked there.
Cool.
You know, that's where I met a lot of these people. But yeah, I grew up in New Orleans, and
Yeah, I saw the tattoo, man. I got
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. My old guitarist from my rock band was a New Orleans boy, so you know they rep it hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
And you have a shoe brand.
I have a shoe brand with.
You're wearing them right now. They're pretty cool.
My friend Brian Herman.
These are sick. They almost look like penny loafers, right?
Yeah, we got some vulcanized penny loafers.
Vulcanized penny loafers.
Yeah,
Vulcanized penny loafers.
Yeah, we brought that to the market about 5 years ago, and yeah, it's doing really well.
Those are sick, and you can skate them.
Yeah, skate them.
Yeah.
We make you know, some casual shoes you don't skate in. We got lace-up shoes. And
Vulcanized penny loafer.
Yeah, you know, it's like, yeah, we're just, you know, trying to support skateboarding and some skaters out there that ride for us and make sure that they got shoes on their feet and, you know, try to, you know, progress.
That functionality matters, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? A lot of these skate shoes, they just fall apart, unfortunately, but it looks like you got them built the right way. They look really, like, reinforced.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, if the shoes aren't good, then why would you buy them? And you're gonna, you know, you can go buy another brand out there that, you know, is a bigger, larger brand. But, you know, if you're gonna go with a smaller brand, you know, we make sure we need to make some good shoes. You know,
That's not a gimmick. It's definitely for skaters, by skaters.
Yeah.
It's not a gimmick.
Yeah, we test them, make sure everything's on
And
point.
they're dope looking, so like, believe it or not, they've accomplished both goals there.
Yep.
But this is an awesome event, and
yeah, people buy these shits for weddings and shit. You know, they'll you know, wear them to work. We got all
that's
people
gnarly as
hitting
fuck
us up.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they look cool, and you can just, like, you could wear them with anything. There's multiple ways to style your outfits.
Well,
with
Dan
your
was telling me
shoes.
you've actually created tricks that like wouldn't exist without you. So like you're pretty pivotal in the scene too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, tricks back then were you know, probably being invented in multiple cities at the same time.
Yeah.
It's just like when it makes it to the magazine first.
All you guys are so humble, man. Every time I meet one of you guys, they're so humble about that shit.
That's what it's called, yeah. So, but yeah, I think one of them was I could never do pressure flips, so I ended up doing inward heel flips.
Okay.
Which is the same flip, but you use your front foot instead of pressuring it under your tail. I couldn't grasp the concept of the back foot pressure flipping the board. So
created your own shit.
It ended up, yeah, we you know, and that was here in Dallas, probably like 1991 maybe, and everyone here, we just called it a dirt flip.
Nice.
For like, I don't know, maybe a year or two until it came out in a magazine called the Inward Heel Flip. So I forget who who
coined the term.
Who published who it was that it was published at first, but you know, we didn't care about shit like that. You know, doing that, but
y'all were just skating back then to skate. Believe it or not, it wasn't a trend. It wasn't like to dress like it. It was like to fucking skate back then. So
So that was one thing I think.
I came up on, like, I'm 38, so I'm right after you guys. So like we experienced that purist movement, and then we got to see all the cornball shit come afterwards, and I'm glad it's where it's at now. Now it seems like it's come full circle and it's back around to some better shit.
Well, I mean, even there's a bunch of kids skating here at Vert Ramp today, and that is something I haven't seen in a while, and I know it's picking up. There's a lot of girls skating now.
Amazing they're not on their cell phones and they're actually skateboarding. It's pretty. I got 4 kids, so it's amazing.
Right. Yeah. Just like get out, skate, have fun with it, try to stick with it. It's skating's difficult if you want to try to be as good as people are now. But I think we had it a little bit easier because there were less tricks, and you can do stuff, and you were kind of like making shit up as you go. Now it's like it's hard to make up new tricks.
Yeah, they're pushing it really, really hard now. So it's
combos and all this shit. But vert skating died out when street skating picked up, and we kind of like made a little bit of a transition, and now it looks like vert skating is making its way back into the mix, and there's a lot of kids skating, especially in Texas. That there's a vert ramp here in Dallas. Southside has a vert ramp. Austin has one. I think 2 maybe.
The Texas skate scene is insane.
Yeah, I live in LA. There's no vert ramp.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
The nearest one's in Huntington at the Vans Park. So. But it's like everyone, a lot of people in California gravitate towards San Diego. That's where all the vert skaters are skating.
Okay.
So, it's like, it's good to see that Texas is still holding it together.
Yeah.
And it seems like nothing has really changed. It's the same attitude. Everyone in Texas always had the best attitude for skating.
Yeah.
And the way they looked at it. So, you're going to meet some of the coolest people in Texas.
I appreciate you saying that, man. Definitely. I'm born and raised, and we try to show love to everybody, so it's cool to hear that, man. I appreciate you saying that.
I grew up in New Orleans, and it's the same thing. And
dude, it is. I love New Orleans.
Once we came out to Texas, we used to go to Florida all the time when I was like real little and skate out there. And then once we went west and came to Houston, and there's a whole skate scene there, and it was like just a little bit more progressive than what was going on in Florida, at least on the south coast of Florida. It was mainly like backyard ramps and stuff. Houston at the skate park, a lot of pros, that you saw in the magazines.
I grew up going to Vans, actually, like, at Edwards Cinema or whatever, when they built that back in the day, and it was tripped out to see such a big thing get built over skateboarding, because it was kind of still like a underground, we were still getting beat up by the jocks and stuff.
Yeah, they came and took the place of what Dennis Epinette was doing at the skate park of Houston. Without a skate park, someone had to do it. And Southside came up after the skate park of Houston. It was a little bit more of a younger crew and street skater base. It was indoors and always rains, and
I remember Southside.
Yeah, they had a small
too.
They had a small vert ramp there. Yeah. But a lot of kids came out of Southside, and kind of the next generation of skaters. I think there was the '80s generation, there was the late '80s, early '90s, which was kind of us, Crumb, and our crew, and then there was the next generation, which was like Richard Angelides and John Comer and a bunch of dudes from Southside, like from Houston. But Houston always had a good scene. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, man. Skateboarding is.
It's good stuff. Well, thank you for your time, though, man. I appreciate you making the time. No, it's hectic around here. There's a lot going on, a lot of moving parts, but. For you to sit down and make the time and at least, talk to me, I appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah, it's good. It's good meeting people, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Y'all check him out. HIY, ours is yours. Let's go.
Peace out, y'all. Thank you again, man.
This episode of Before I Call My Therapist was brought to you in part by Jabaroma, Stinky Pits, Jab It with Aroma, Faded Decade, The Underground Standard, We're Number One, Houston Skateboards, Keeping People Skating, and The Union. Thank you.
Vulcanized penny loafer.